fits in very well with what you have just experienced.
Okay.
What you've picked up
Are
on.
you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great. Came in, and Sam said, "Let it be. Just relax back, and let him say."
Do you want to see if we can go in there? I don't know if this door is unlocked or not.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, it's not.
This is yes, I'm drawn here very strongly. Yes. Okay.
This is the wall
Yes.
where the immured bones were discovered.
Yes. And I feel this. Oh yes. You see, as I come here, the feelings now are of the peacefulness, and that was allowed, I feel, which took me unawares really, but was allowed. Sam says, let go. And now that is what was, what Jason had said. There is the rest period for the boy, but that was given as what the experience prior to actually leaving this physical body of the screaming, because there was screaming. I heard screeching and screaming coming up the stairs. And that was like, just for a short period of time, coming in.
Well, people who've seen the ghost have said that it moans or wails at them.
And that was a screeching wail. And I feel, without a doubt, and I say it humbly, that not just as incarceration, but the picture and the feeling that I was receiving was that the torture of the boy, the torturing of the boy in many ways. In other words...
Well, no one knows. I mean, the bones were there, that's fact.
Right.
We don't know who they were. They don't know who the child was, or why he was immured, or why there was a skeleton of him, or why an adult was immured with him. They don't know if he was dead before it was put in, or whether it was immured alive, whatever. They don't know. It's the fact. All they know is that there were bones there. They were a child, and they were a male child.
I got the ending of a life of poisoning as well. I've had 2 poisoning conditions here, a lady and a boy. Poisoning, but abuse before. Okay. What do you want me to do, Sam? Take me where? Those 2 men. They give me insights earlier of 2 men. One man being very secretive and swearing the other person who was taking his confidence and really threatening him with his life if he broke the confidence. One was above the other, one was in charge, one was he's Lord. Lord? Lord who? That's Lord Grey.
Does that make sense?
There are several Lord Greys. Yeah.
Okay, Lord Grey. They tell me to go to library area.
Can we go to the library?
There is a connection as well with, when you were talking earlier about the Lady Mary Barclay,
Yes.
she connects with a Lord Grey.
Okay.
Where's the library area?
It's back actually, we need to go back down where we've come.
We can go there.
Yeah.
They're prompting us to go there and they'll give us information. Come on, let's go.
While the team moved to another part of the castle, our brave producer Carl decided to take a look at a storage room near the torture chamber. Keep your eye on the white plastic box on the table.
Right, I tried to go in here earlier and got some noises, and I went in here just a minute ago and my camera wouldn't record. So I've just been recording outside, and now, ever the intrepid traveller, I'm coming back in there again. I know it's stupid. I really can't make out what all this stuff is. I can't actually walk any further into the room because there's so much stuff. Oh, okay. There's not anything that I can certainly see. I'm sure the noise came from here. Oh, was that? Sounded like sort of glass breaking or being rapped on. Well, I don't feel too bad in it. There's so many noises. Oh. Right. It's enough. I guess we get Derek in there later on. I'm not going back in there.
The boy draws my attention out here to something. It must be important. It's got to be important. Please let it be important in the sense that for some reason there's a drawing from the away from the wall from which we were there.
Up there?
Yes. And he draws me to a bedroom. And he shows me, in my home, I've got a 4-poster bed. And he takes me and he shows me purposely a 4-poster bed. And he said, twice to Sam, twice. He didn't mean to frighten. He didn't mean to frighten the woman who was sleeping in the 4-poster bed. And he was aware about his colouring around him. And he said, she saw me. She saw me, she saw me. I watched her ways.
Well, Leonora Tankerville, who wrote the account that you mentioned in the banqueting hall before when you came up with the name Leonora, her account of the blue boy or radiant boy hauntings go back to a time when a 4-poster bed existed in the pink bedroom. And that's where
That's the link with the
people
pink.
slept who saw the blue boy, and that's where the earliest accounts of people citing that alleged apparition come from.
Great.
But there isn't a 4-poster bed there anymore. But there
Well
was.
He
done.
was talking about it. He wanted to talk about that.
Wow.
Now bless him, eh?
Oh, gosh.
Bless him.
Freaked by the incident in the torture chamber, Carl set off to rejoin us. On his way back through the castle, he had yet another chilling experience to report.
Something about a little girl. It could have been a little girl laughing.
In where?
Just down in that corridor. You know where our rooms are?
Yeah.
You know, there's like some boxes, like bread baskets or something, just about there. And I ran back and said to Mum, did you hear anything? And he said, a little girl, he said, a little girl talking. And I said, well, I thought it was a little boy laughing.
So you both had something.
We both had something.
Which you both
but,
perceived to be a child.
It's definitely a child, but he said a girl talking. And I said, a boy laughing. Minutes.
Well, there aren't any children in the castle tonight.
No.
Alarm.
It seemed like a scream.
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
It was just outside, but it could have been an animal. But it definitely sounded quite high pitched, and it was as if. And Bev says she heard it as well.
That's right.
So whether it's an animal, I don't know.
There are animals on the estate, so we need to bear that in
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, so do you want to go up first, Ian?
As the night drew on, Derek was still being called by Sam, his spirit guide, to explore the old library.
It seems to be getting me back into this section.
It's very drafty here.
Yes.
Very drafty.
And it's,
very drafty.
it's just coming in.
Very drafty here.
Yeah.
I'm getting a real blast.
Yeah.
It's very cold.
Yes, it's a man. It's an officer. Oh.
God, can you feel that? Can you feel
It's
it?
an officer. Yes.
God, it's freezing.
Yes, there he is. He's come very close to us here.
God, it's so cold.
It's okay. It's all right.
Ooh.
And he wants to make his presence felt in his own way.
Can you feel
No, it's not registering
It's
anything
not.
unusual.
Okay.
freezing?
But he's here.
The temperature around you is 8 or 9 degrees, which is normal because that's the same.
Jason, come and stand here.
Yes.
Just there.
It was stronger a little bit earlier on when we first come in, but I was drawn back down here. Maybe it's just wanting to come into the atmosphere and be recognised.
Right, shall we
That's him.
move on?
Yes.
Yeah.
A torture chamber in total darkness was not a place any sane person would want to visit, especially after Carl's strange experience there. But that's where Derek insisted we went.
Oh.